Hello, back again after the last video about some soul connoisseur records. I'm going to talk about some records which maybe don't get much attention for various reasons and have sort of slipped under the radar. Done quite a few videos like this, so I thought I'd do another one. I'm just going to get into it. I've got 4 LPs and a 12-inch actually, so see what you think. Now the first group, maybe you've heard of them. They are called The Sequence, and you wouldn't think perhaps they were a soul group because they were on Sugar Hill Records and were more famous perhaps for their early hip hop tunes that they did alongside Sugar Hill Gang, Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five, all of those sort of groups who were coming out. The Sequence were very much up there, and there they are. And you may recognise this lady here, none other than Angie Stone, who went on to great things in the 90s with her own singing career. Here she is, I think she's Angie B, she's called here, but later Angie Stone. Very sadly, she passed away quite recently, as I think did one of the other members of the group. Quite recently passed away. I'm not sure if it was Blondie or Cheryl the Pearl, but that's who they are. And it's really interesting mix of stuff on this record, which I thoroughly recommend. I was really pleased to find this in a shop because it's not a record you see about very much. But I had heard some of the tunes. Now, obviously, it's got the that old school kind of hip hop thing going on, and actually they're pretty good, some of those tunes, and I really like those. It's got some really good funky tunes on it. Here Comes the Bride is like a real sort of P-funk number, which is great. And it's got some really nice soul ballads on it as well. Where Are You Tonight? Angie Stone, there she is again, sings the lead on that one. And to be honest, for my fairly untrained ear, if that had appeared on one of her albums, I forgot what they were called now. Diamonds and Black Diamond, was that one of hers? Yeah, if it had appeared on one of those albums, you wouldn't really have noticed any difference. The fact that this is recorded, from about 1980, I should think, 1983, that one. It's just a really good R&B ballad, really nicely done. The highlight for me, I think, I Just Want to Love You Baby, is that nice little two-stepper on there, real monster. Love that one as well. But really great LP, full of mixed stuff, real mixed bag, but full of lots of really pleasant surprises. I think they've got another LP, so maybe I'll check that out as well. But yeah, that one's a really nice one, The Sequence. Bit of a rare one now as well. This is Rudy Love and the Love Family. Again, I got this at the same time as I got The Sequence. Really pleased to find this one. This is a bit of a monster funk album. Side B is all just funky jams all the way. I'll be honest, it's not really my taste. That kind of raw, quite relentless funk music that kind of does my head in after a while. But there's some good stuff on here as well. I quite like the opening track, Ain't Nothing Spooky. It's got kind of mellow, laid back, but it's funky at the same time. And then the big tune, which I knew from this album, which is why I got it, My Imagination, is a nice mellow soul ballad with one of those really sort of hard snare drums, which with the typewriter hi-hats in the background, which just keep it going. And you can imagine long monologue or something. There isn't actually a monologue on there, but I feel it needs one. But yeah, it's an interesting LP, quite a tough one to pull, can be quite an expensive one, and I think that was, because I got quite a few things, I had a decent discount, but it was marked up a bit. But as not a very cheap record, but I was pleased to get it anyway. Nice one to have in the collection. So do look out for it. I think they have another one which has, it's either the same album or it's an album which has a lot of the same tunes, which has got a slightly cool looking, more interesting looking cover with a couple snogging on the cover. But yeah, it's a good one. Rudy, Love and the Love Family. I'll give you a taste of that. And then this one, which I got a couple of months ago, absolute monster this, from, I guess it's a Miami record, because it's on the Blue Candle label, distributed by TK. There you can see TK inner sleeve. From 1977, this is Paulette Reeves, All About Love. Now she's got 2 albums. This is the second one. This is the one I like more, and I was really pleased. I had seen the other one about, but I didn't bother getting it because none of the tunes grabbed me enough. But this one's stuffed full of absolutely my kind of thing. Very strange, slightly out of focus cover, the photograph. But it's a really great record, this. I think my highlight on the album is actually the last song, You're My Star. And her singing style is quite sort of wailing. It might not be to everyone's taste, but it really grows on me. It's just got this lovely little slow groove on it, which absolutely hits the spot. Some nice, slow, mellow two-steppers on here, but just some great weird stuff as well. Like the opening one, Jazz Freak, is a Clarence Reid tune. Clarence Reid is like Mr. Miami. All the big Miami records will have Clarence Reid on it. And it's really great, and I like it because she introduces all the musicians on it, among whom are Clarence Reid, Little Beaver playing the guitar, and Timmy Thomas, I think he's doing the keyboards or something, or the drums, I can't remember. But like all these big Miami musicians, they're all involved in this record, and it's absolutely stunning. So I really, this is my pick of the bunch. Absolutely fantastic stuff. I'll give you a taste of that as well. A 12-inch now, and there's something about the 12-inch, isn't there? Because when just doing the samples that I recorded before making this video, you can hear how big it is when it's on a 12-inch, and this has got a nice big farty bass line, which is absolutely fantastic. Starts with lovely trickly guitars, and this is a band I know very little about, but I found it at a record fair, and I was really chuffed because I think I'd stumbled across it on the internet, and finally finding it, I was really pleased. This is a guy called Major Lee Vincente and the Gold Rush Band. Great cover, lovely hype sticker as well, Disco Fever all the way. Let Me Take You Higher is the A side, but the one I like is the B side, You and Me. Cut at 45 RPM, 45 tours it says. I think this must be a French pressing, but yeah, absolute dance floor monster. Big bass, and because it's a 12-inch, even on my little stereo, just turning it up, just lovely. You can feel the floor vibrating. Really good, and you can't turn up a cover like that, can you? Absolutely fantastic. Great record, thoroughly recommended. Just smoothing out a bit to finish with. Now this is a record which I've known about for years and always been a bit like, oh, do I really want that? Do I need it? Yeah. And then, as with buses, one copy turned up and I said, no, I can't get this. I was getting other stuff at the time. I didn't want to spend too much money. And then literally a week later in another shop, it turned up again, and it was like a sign that I had to get this record. And it's a kind of unusual record, to say the least. This is Prince Gideon, and Smooth Sailing is the name of the record. It's actually from 1990, this record, so quite loud, quite late for my period. When things get into the 90s, they get a bit clunky, particularly that early 90s period. And definitely there's very clunky bits here. The drum machines are machining in a clunky, very clunky way. But the big tune is the title track here, Smooth Sailing. So nice, they actually give you Smooth Sailing and then an instrumental of Smooth Sailing, which is most welcome because it's one of those tunes which kind of rides that line between really nice, cool, mellow soul music and excruciating smooth jazz. But I think it gets it right. It's got that one of those sort of soprano saxes, which is always a bit dodgy. But I really love it. I mean, it's a groove, and it takes you to the right kind of place. Now, he's an interesting looking guy, and you might confuse him a bit perhaps with Billy Paul, because I know Billy Paul, he liked a turban every now and again. And curiously, when you listen to the track Smooth Sailing, when he starts singing, you think, hang on, this is Billy Paul singing. But it's not. It's Prince Gideon, and very much a classic indie soul kind of thing. It's on something called Hangar 18 Records, and there's you've got his phone number, and you've got all sorts of stuff like. I like these odd independent little soul LPs, and this is quite sought after and appreciated by a lot of collectors. But I finally relented and got one as well, and I'm glad I did, because I really like it. The whole album, it's not bad, it's pretty good, but it's the tune Smooth Sailing that really does it for me. But I think I need to listen to it more and more, get over any funny feelings I have about the clunky beats of 1990, but there it is. Anyway, I will leave you with a bit of Smooth Sailing. I think I've been rambling too much, and until I think of another video, all the best, till next time.
junction and all